this is a spore that's a really, really fine spore. Here, watch this. When we put it down here like this, you can kind of see when it comes out.
Oh,
See
yeah.
that fine mist that's there? Well, by itself, it's no big deal at all. So I'm going to put a little bit here on the counter like this.
Okay.
And we'll try to light it on fire, and nothing will happen.
Just turns black.
No big deal.
Yep.
But when we disperse it through the air, so here, kind of watch this. So let me dump a little of that wax off. So here, watch this. As it's dispersed in the air, watch. Oh, there you go. That's a good.
Oh, that's
so
a
there's
good
no
one.
fear of it jumping back into here. So that's why special effects artists use this kind of material all the time. Again, a real fine spore called lycopodium. Here's what happens. There's a candle inside. We're using
Right.
that fine powder that's here. And so let me kind of seal this up like this.
Okay.
Okay, and now we have just a little blow. So here, step back. Ready? 1, 2, 3. See?
Woo!
So you get this little
Yeah.
grain elevator explosion. So that's what happens when all of that is there, and it goes up, and then one little spark takes one of them, and
Right.
it literally is a chain reaction. Let me light like this, in a little blow. Watch.
Yeah. Whoa.
So it gives you a nice little. Isn't that fun?
That is fun.
You ever seen the fire alarm go off here at 9 News?
This is the Super Soda Dispenser 3000.
Oh.
Got 2, 1, pull it. Nice job. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
This is a great big vat of corn syrup. Okay,
Whole
that's
thing.
all it is. Yep. So just have corn syrup from the store through the corn syrup inside, and that's what we have.
Okay.
And to that corn syrup, I took a couple of them and I colored them. So you see these? So here
Yeah.
are different colors. So here's blue and yellow and red.
Ooh,
And what
very
we're gonna
pretty.
do, is that fun? So we're gonna put them down inside like this. So I'm gonna put this one over here and this
Right.
one over here. I'm just gonna kind of squirt the color in. So watch. You can kind of see that little red dot starting to appear inside.
Right.
So
Okay.
now I'm going to start to twist. So watch
so it
this.
kinda
I'm
mixes
going to
them.
twist it up. All right, so we're really going to twist. There's 1, good, and 2, and start to see the layers that are there.
Yeah,
3.
really pretty.
Isn't that fun?
Uh-huh.
So you would think that that's kind of it for, and
They're
that
all
would be
kind of
kind of
blending,
it. Yeah, they
a
are
little
kind of
bit.
blending, and that is it.
Exactly.
What if you could retrace your steps with this? What
Yeah.
if we went 5 spins this way? What
Yeah.
if, watch very carefully, you could now start to go backwards 5 spins? There's 1.
All right.
Could you actually take the molecules and start to pull them back together again? There's 2.
No,
There's 3. Here we go with 4, and we're back around with
That is
the
crazy.
original ones that we started. Isn't that beautiful?
cool is
Isn't that really,
that?
really cool? So you hold on to
Oh,
the egg.
okay, all
Okay,
right.
so get ready for this.
All right.
This is a big time, exciting science time. All right, you ready? So
Just those little candles.
yeah,
That's all
so,
the heat that
so here
you
we're
need.
going to do,
All
we're
right.
going to heat up the air inside like this. So
All
we're going
right,
to heat it up like
okay.
this, heat it up, and now put it right here, hold it right there, and pretty soon that will go out. Good.
Okay.
And then we only hope that, oh, I'm
Oh,
loving
and
it.
here
Look
it
at this.
goes.
You can let go. And it's going to slowly start to work itself in. Look at this. Now the
Up it
kids do this little.
goes. Ta-da!
Yes! Isn't that beautiful? So now you remember where we used to get paper in our mouth trying to get it back out
Yes,
again?
right,
So this
yes,
is going to be
right.
better. If you push air inside like this, it should just pop right out at you. Ready? All right, here we go. Let's see if it
Really?
works. Right? Oh, well, let me try. Who knows, right?
All right.
And there it is, kids. Happy birthday to you.
And so one of the most common materials that they deal with is flammable gases, flammable vapors. Most vapors actually sink, and so we think that most of them are going to be on the ground. However, methane is one of the special ones. There's only 13 that float. This is one of them, and methane is famous for this. It'll actually rise up just like this. So we're just bubbling methane through some soapy water, creating the snake here, the methane mamba, and it's just a very easy way to remember that this is going to be one of those that does come up and does some really neat stuff for us. So
All right, so scoop it off for us and show
Absolutely.
us. And this is, again, don't try this at home. Yikes, isn't that amazing? Here we go, you're doing great. So this goes down inside, and this goes down inside. And I'm just going to talk to you from right over here, if you don't mind. Told you about Don Herbert. This is a little tribute to Don. This is the first thing that Don ever did on television, all right? Don developed this back in 1956 and 1962. I love this part, all right? Hey, Kay, you know that Chinese proverb, tell me I forget, show me I remember, involve me I understand? You're at the understanding level. All right, so now watch this. If the bubbles are at the top, then all of a sudden they can't push any of the liquid out. So now the only advice I can give you is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Turn to the left, right? Keep going. How do you sign ka-wow? The crowd goes wild! So, here's what she promised. She promised to open the can, all right? I don't know where you were, what time in your life somebody taught you how to do this. You're here in Denver. For me to tell you, this does nothing, all right? Never has, never will. Some of you are going to go, he's a loser. I know that works. So you're going to go home and say, honey, he was lying to me. And you're going to, and it's going to go everywhere. Where are the bubbles? You shouldn't open this for a week. unless you snap them off the sides. So go ahead and snap them off the sides. Go, go, go. Nice, 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 nice. Now, the only problem with this is I don't exactly know when all the bubbles are at the top, but I'm not opening it, so who cares, all right? Stay there, don't move, all right? So here's what's gonna happen. You are gonna pop it open. I think all the bubbles are at the top. I'll pour it into here. You bow to tremendous applause. Got it? Okay. Well, we spare no expense. Thanks. I'm on a budget, lady, all right? Here, 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that, nice. The bubbles are still there. Keep clapping for Kay. You're amazing, Kay! Now it's just pure oxygen. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. See, nothing.
Nothing to
right?
it.
So when they fill up that room, you know, the bad guys in the movie, and they fill it up with oxygen and then light it on fire, nothing really happens. It makes the match burn brighter, but nothing really happens, all right? Because it's not combustible. It helps support combustion. But this, on the other hand, this is hydrogen. All right.
Okay.
So one part of that water formula, right?
He gave
so
me a
2
longer
parts-
stick, you'll notice.
So 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen would be water. This is just hydrogen, right?
Okay.
So you ready? So hold it still, ready?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that a cool one?
Yeah, that
That's
was good.
fun?
That was
All
pretty bright.
But if you want to know the best burning, it's
Okay.
actually 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen.
Right.
So if you got that, that's the perfect stoichiometry, or the perfect ratio. So here, you hang on to that balloon.
Stoichiometric
all right?
ratio.
All right,
Here
so
we go,
this
guys.
is perfect hydrogen and oxygen. So 2
Okay.
parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen.
Okay, I'm
so
ready.
now watch what happens. 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Oh, yeah.
See, now, isn't that just amazing? Hand here.
Okay.
You're going to pull back. You're going to push the pan out of the way. In doing so, it catches the edge of the little toilet paper roll.
Okay.
The inertia of the egg makes it stay there for a split second. Bam! Falls in. All right, here we go. All right. Are you ready for this? All right, are you ready? Little drum roll right here.
Okay.
Hand right there. Now, don't be overzealous.
Okay.
All right? So hand right here and just follow through.
Right
You got
through.
it? All right, here we go. Hand right there. 3, 2, 1. Follow. And the crowd goes wild. Now,
On
right,
top
so
of
here
the
we go.
doop down like this?
No, sideways.
Sideways? Okay,
That's
1,
good. All right, here's 1.
2,
All right. Oh.
3.
All right, are you ready? It's an inertia demonstration.
Is this me again?
That's you, Sparky. It's all
Three
you,
eggs,
all right?
all right.
All right, so hand right here. You're going to pull back now. And you don't smack it out of the way. Just kind of pull back and boom, you're going to get it right in.
Okay,
and
ready?
The crowd will go wild, right?
Okay,
Hand
give me
right
a
here.
1,
I'm
2,
counting you in.
3.
You ready?
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Push it in. And the crowd goes crazy. Would you
More
look at this?
information about Steve's experiments.
I'll turn this on. Okay, just stand right there. And look pretty.
Nice.
Can you feel that?
She's vacuum packed like a piece of chicken. You see this? Look at this.
You can do
there we
this.
go.
I do it all the way down to second grade.
Nice.
Put 2 second
now try
grade
to
kids
move.
in it. They'll love it.
See, she's stuck.
All right.
So put your hand right here and just give me 3 breaths. It smells so baby fresh right now, doesn't it? Does that smell good? Smells like that's a funny smell, isn't it? All right, so look. So there are your 3 breaths
Thank
of air.
you.
Hello, people. And now we use the shower curtain secret. Ready? Hang on to the end there.
Okay.
You head back to the corner,
way?
and I'll show you
All right.
kind of over my shoulder what it's going to look like.
Okay.
You actually open up the bag like this, and you open the bag, and then you blow from far away. And this fast-moving air coming out brings the air from the side. So watch. See? Ta-da! Isn't that just amazing? That's 1. Isn't that cool?